cannot miss what you've never seen before. Deep inside, you know there must be more. Welcome to Stars and Wars, an actual play podcast. I'm Kendall Hallman. 2 weeks ago, when I tried to post the previous episode, I found that archive.org, the website I use to host all the shows, had been taken down by a denial of service attack. Luckily, it seems to be back up now, but I still can't upload anything because the site is in read-only mode. So this episode is going to YouTube exclusively for the time being. Rest assured, as soon as the site is back up, I'll get these episodes up on the podcast feeds as well. Anyway, what happened in the previous episode? Our heroes met a falling doctor who led them to his lab under false pretenses, and then attempted to use the only dose of the zombie cure on himself unsuccessfully. You see labeled on the syringe, only dose of zombie cure.
Well, I guess at least it says it's the only dose. So, I mean, we don't have to get... Okay, wait. Is there... Okay, this is a lab, right?
Yeah.
Is there tuvine tape, something?
There's gotta be notes around. Is there a clipboard? I look around for a clipboard.
Well, no, I was...
There's a way
I
to
was
tie
more
them up.
like... Yeah, I was more like we're timing them up and taking them as a sample. I think we're going to have to do it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You do see several tape recorders. Each of them has a 15-second entry of somebody's audio log. They are spread out throughout the room. And if you listen to them in the wrong order, it doesn't make any sense. But basically the gist of it is that they were doing some experiments and the experiments were bad. And then the lead scientist, Dr. Z.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, something like that. Dr. Z. I'm going to say Dr. Z, short for Z Empire is good.
Zabrak.
Z Empire.
Z Empire. Yeah.
Z Empire.
Made him keep going, and then obviously bad stuff happened, and then the last entry is from, and all these were from Sheezerson, like Sheezerson narrating. He says, "I'm just gonna leave the lab now. I've been bitten, but maybe it won't happen to me, like it happened to Dr. Z." Anyway,
well,
so
it didn't.
Now you guys know how zombie works because you listened to the audio logs.
Well,
and they work the way they do in zombie movies.
Well, I'm glad that we took the time to do that. You want to tie him up? We want to take him as the living sample. Is that right? Of the
cure.
But
we hence why we might want to have him tied up so we don't
have to fight him.
Yeah.
It seems
okay. So you guys are gonna do? Is that what you guys are gonna do? Or you still discussing?
There's something that doesn't check out because there's what's happening on the bridge? Someone must have planned this, right? If
everything's not kosher up there, I know that for sure.
If someone's taking
Those
hostages,
zombie things always seem unplanned to me.
Is this something you've encountered before?
No, I mean like stories. Haven't you ever seen those holo vids?
I go back to a deep memory that I don't say anything. But I've seen one. Sort of go and have a far off look in my eyes, and I sort of left the conversation. It's just like the spin wheel happening over my head.
What's wrong with him?
I'm buffering.
Space buffering.
We need to leave. I don't know that there's going to be any masterful like scientific discovery here that's going to save all these people. I think we need to leave and or destroy the station.
Nuke it from orbit.
Well, there's a self-destruct.
You're
right?
in
There
orbit though.
I mean, you know.
But we have to get to the bridge for the self-destruct.
Nuke it from the ground. They still have planetary defender ion cannon down there, right?
Okay.
One of them boob-shaped things?
Although that wouldn't nuke it, that would just disable it, so it really wouldn't work. Yeah. No, the nuclear option used to be here, but the rebels took care of that. That option's not here anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, so there's got to be a self-destruct and escape pods.
I think we need escape pods are fine. We if we can get a shuttle, that works too. Remember, I'm a pilot.
Planet down there.
We can get away, but I don't know that the bridge is where we want to go. But I get it with the self-destruct. But
I think the self-destruct is going to be on the bridge. Problem.
Yeah. So we're pretty sure that someone has the pilot hostage, and they said they needed.
I look around the lab to see if there's anything that we can learn from what's around us in here.
Do you think they're planning on thinking you have some kind of code or something to get them out of here? Like, other than, like, I mean, if they're a pilot and well, that's what I'm saying. It's like they seem really important, really to get someone
interested to use as a guard. Lieutenant.
Yeah, up there. Like, is there something that as like a lieutenant they would need you for? Because if they had a pilot and they just wanted to get out of here, they probably would have just pointed the gun and forced them to fly them away, right?
Yeah. Wait. I've been unclear on this, Kendall. Are we on a ship or are we on a station?
It is a space station.
Okay, so
I would say it's
not something that can really fly away.
Well,
there's ships in the docking bay.
I think it's like it could. I mean, the Death Star is a space station and it could go through hyperspace.
That's true. Does it have hyperspeed, or is it like a Helene's fist? I guess is what I'm asking.
Is it a skyhook?
Yeah. I think that it technically has at least it has at least how do I say this? I'm trying to think of like how much you like, whether some of you wouldn't necessarily like know for sure because you're not like a mechanic or whatever. Right. But I would say it's reasonable to assume that it could at least travel. Again, you don't know whether or not it has hyperdrive, but at least it probably could travel like between systems. Yeah, like it has is it, do they call it Impulse in Star Wars, or is that just Star Trek? Yeah.
Sublight. They would call it Sublight.
Yeah, it can go to the Lando system. But it can't necessarily make it all the way to Rendezvous Point. Okay.
Thank you for explaining it to me in Star Wars. So I mean, what are we doing right now then? We're here with this guy who's just injected himself with a cure that clearly didn't work and killed him, and nothing else has happened.
Wait, is he?
We're not sure he's dead. We're not sure he's dead.
He might just be unconscious.
Do you want to check his vital signs to see if he's dead?
Sure.
We are in a lab, right? There's probably a bunch of things over here we can check.
Bat Mouse,
Is there a new mop I can grab so we can just poke him first? Because I
look for weapons.
Last thing we want to do is get bitten while we're trying to see if they're alive.
Okay,
well, grab it. Take his ladle.
So roll for.
I take his ladle.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, roll for wars, Batmouse, if you're taking his ladle.
2.
See, you succeed. I don't know why I made you roll. I just wanted there to be some.
Just be safe.
Oh, it was. Oh,
you
succeeded anyway.
We made a roll.
Yeah. This is one of those things. It's like you wanted to make, like, if this was D&D, then I'd be like, okay, make a roll, but like the check would be like, unless you roll a 1, then you're fine. Like,
right.
But yeah, so
you do have to
succeed
kind of like
in getting his thing. Because I don't want to have you roll 6 dice, and if one of them succeeds, then you succeed, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just telling a story here. Just telling a story. So you get his ladle. His arm is limp.
Is there like a computer terminal here, or anything else I can like look in to see like what the situation is on the ship?
Yeah, there should definitely be a computer terminal. It says lockdown.
Does anybody know how to check a
Fellini's
pulse?
Oh, that's another good question.
No.
Like, is it in their neck? Is it in their wrist? Is it in
it's
one
definitely
of those
that's definitely a roll for wars. Whoever wants to do it. As far as the terminal, yeah, there is a terminal there. It says lockdown, and there is like a place to enter the passcode.
I rolled a 2 to check his pulse.
Okay. Yeah, you remember that whatever it says in Shadows of the Empire about Fellini's pulse is correct. I'm pretty sure they talk about that. Like,
and for those of us, not me, but for those of us who don't remember exactly what it said in Shadows of the Empire about,
I don't remember
pulse,
either.
What would that be?
I don't remember. Okay. I don't remember, but I feel like it said that, and I didn't want to say the wrong thing and then have somebody be like, "Oh, but in the Shadows of the Empire." But yeah, you check in however many hearts he has. None of them are beating.
Okay, so he is dead, boys. He is dead, folks. I'm saying he is dead.
Good to know.
Okay,
well, we don't need him.
Never mind about.
So if I enter my passcode in there, does it unlock the terminal?
What's your passcode? It's a 4-digit code.
A 4-digit code.
It's
1138.
Incorrect.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Incorrect. I mean, you have one more attempt.
Well, no, I was thinking it would be my passcode. Like, I would know. So this is not something that I would know. Like,
no. This is not your passcode.
Oh, hey, wait.
This is the security override.
Gotcha.
Did one of the tape recorders mention it?
One of the tape recorders have
like a little piece of tape with numbers on it.
There's a sticky note somewhere.
Okay,
maybe the first one has a 2 and the last one has a 7, and so if we
look in the drawers of the main scientist desk, he probably has a post-it with his password.
This is still humans. There's got to be something.
Okay, so Levy, make a roll for. We'll call it wars, because this is you're looking for like the thing you're using your tech knowledge, and then we'll give you an extra die because Lieutenant Fopp is working with you. So go ahead and do 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 6, 6, and 3.
Okay. So it's a mixed success.
Okay.
So you do find a tape recorder another tape recorder.
Hey, all right.
And it says, "This is my first day. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but my password is Emperor Palpatine rules 12698. And then my lockdown code is 21.
Well,
it's not going to be 12698.
It'll be 21.
21.
I didn't mean for that to be a 4-digit number.
Well, it starts with 21, right?
Right.
We've already entered two incorrect ones, so we probably only have three more before it locks us out.
Wait. Is there another terminal? Can we try a few times on another terminal, let it lock us out on that one before we try this one again?
Do they have
there's only one
two-factor
terminal
authentication in the Empire?
Well, what? Oh, wait. If there is two-factor, maybe we can use his comm to call the thing to get him to send the number.
Use his facial recognition.
The code cylinders. That's the two-factor. Yeah.
Oh.
Don't I have one of those code cylinders that the Imperials get? Clearly not.
Well, but you're not right now in your part of the. You're not in your part of the prison ship.
Right.
Like you're not in.
I searched Paul Caesarson.
I step out of the lab into the hallway and look around and think to myself where the warden's office is for this section.
That's interesting that you said that you step out into the hallway, because you notice coming right at you is a 7 foot tall, very bulky guy with a name tag that says "I'm the Warden." Kind of shambling towards you, holding a flamethrower that is stuck on the on position.
So he's shooting.
So he's shooting a flamethrower at you right now. Yes, and he's a zombie.
He's
so
burying the lead.
It has to be stuck.
But he's a zombie. He's a zombie.
Well, yeah, he's 7 foot tall and he's shambling towards you. Did you think he was just a regular dude?
I mean, it could have been like Bruce Willis at the end of Die Hard, where he's just like,
He is, but he's a zombie. Okay. Well, I step out of the way of the flamethrower, and then
throw the stun baton at his face. Throw the stun baton at his face.
No, because then it won't. I'll try to stun him as I roll out of the way.
Okay. Roll for wars.
For my backup for my new friends who are still in the lab. Roll wars.
Yes.
Got 3, so that's a success.
Success. Okay. So you do stun him. He sort of swings the gun at you. Still, like, the fire is going everywhere because it's stuck on the on position. But he kind of swings. He tries to hit you with the gun. I guess I should roll wars. I guess that's how that works. I guess that it successfully knocks you to the ground. BM, what do you do?
Come out of the room. Try to hit him in the back of the knee with a ladle. Try to take him out at the knees.
Okay. Roll for wars.
1.
All right. Success. He kind of crumples over, but he's still he falls down, but he's still. There's a fire going everywhere. Now, Lieutenant Fopp's leg has caught on fire. His pant leg has lightly caught on fire a little bit. And kind of all the wood siding on the walls in this section is starting to catch on fire. Basically, just little stuff. Anything that's flammable is starting to catch on fire. Levy, what do you do?
Well, wait. This is a lab. There's got to be like a extinguisher thing.
Okay.
Let's at least...
Sure. Roll 2 for Scott Star.
Okay, so let's try at least get the fire down. Okay, so I got a 6 and a 3.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you the success on that. Yeah, so you find a fire extinguisher.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep the fire from spreading at least, and get it under control so we can.
Okay,
and then now we have a flamethrower. Hooray!
I'm gonna try to continue to kill the zombie.
Oh, I thought
he's just not. He's
knocked
down.
He's knocked down. Hit him in the knees. But he zapped him. Yeah, but he's 7 feet tall. He's tough. He's too tough for a stun baton.
Oh yeah.
And then I took him out at the knees.
One hit. Yeah. Okay, so
I swing at his head. I try to crush his head, the skull with the leg. 1, 2.
We'll do. Let's see. So he's down, so you got an advantage there. You're pretty good at this kind of thing. Yeah, so we'll do 3.
3 wars?
For wars, yeah.
1, 1, 4.
Nice. Okay, so that's a solid mixed success. You knock the helmet off. You knock his helmet off because remember he was a stormtrooper.
Warden.
And you see his key cards fall to the floor. Let's go to Fop. Let's go to Fop.
Sorry.
I try to wrestle the flamethrower out of his hands and at least switch it to off, so that it's not spouting flame everywhere.
Okay.
Is it the kind of the one where you have to wear it also, or?
No, it's a handheld. It's a handheld flamethrower. Yeah, I don't think he would have a. I don't want to have to deal with the backpack thing. Yeah, it's a handheld flamethrower. I don't care if those exist in Star Wars or not.
I think it does.
So,
I think all Mandalorians have one, right? So.
Oh yeah. They got the little wrist thing. Yeah, I even almost had that had that be the thing that like he was coming in with his two. Anyway, so yeah, it's all good. We're making it up as we go along, you know. I like the way, like, when you guys have been like pointing out the plot holes all this time, that you don't know that you're pointing out plot holes, and I'm having to fix them.
It's great. It's great when that works.
So anyway, roll 2 for wars to try to wrestle it out of his hand.
Got a 1 and a 3, so both successes.
Okay. Yeah, so you successfully wrestle it out of your hand. Your leg is still a little bit on fire, but just a little bit. It kind of hurts.
Oh, I didn't realize I was still on fire. I thought that he got me.
No, he just found the extinguisher.
He found the fire extinguisher. Yeah, but you've successfully turned off you've successfully turned off the source of the flames, so that's good.
Okay, now the leg. Get the leg.
Okay. Yeah, get the leg. Okay, I'll grant that. Okay. So you guys have defeated the warden. You have the keys. He has both the blue key and the red key.
Green key?
Okay.
The green key and the red key, sorry.
The green key.
He also has a blue key, but that's just not relevant because that was to get into this section, let's say.
Yeah. Okay.
So
continuity.
So now we have a choice.
We can
either go to the bridge and try to figure out what was happening here, or go to the docking bay and just try to get the hell
out. It probably would be honestly.
That's me, the player, saying that because I think probably my character has more of an agenda on it. But like, we can do some table talk here at first.
Like, Levy honestly is like kind of torn because as he does want us, we should just get out of here. but at the same time, that doesn't guarantee that it's not going to keep this contained or safe, and they kind of feel bad for the pilot, but at the same time, there's not much they can do about it. How?
I don't much like leaving things unfinished. I'll just say that. Boy.
It probably would be best if we tried and did the self-destruct. Maybe if we go to the thing, we can convince the people that we can use your codes to blow it up. Maybe that's why they wanted us up there.
I think we should take real good evaluation of it and see whether it's worth it. We could just take a look. We could just take a look.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a way we can at least look at the bridge? Oh wait, hey, is there a security office on this floor?
No.
Oh.
Warden's office?
The warden should probably have an office,
that's what I was going to look for when I encountered the warden.
Sure. There's a warden's office. Sure.
Warden might have a security terminal, maybe some access. Check his package.
I waltz us over to the warden's office and go in there to see if we can find any answers.
Okay.
Assuming that I can get in.
So, yeah, it's pretty at this point. The zombies in this area are pretty cleared out. You might run into like one of them just to do like a cool kill, but generally speaking, they're mostly cleared out. You go in, you see pictures of the warden's family. He has a wife and 2 kids. Both of his kids are. Well, his wife is.
Yeah, she's also like wearing stormtrooper helmets.
She's got like a 50s. She's got like a 50s like housewife kind of vibe going with her, and his 2 kids are both also 7 feet tall. And yes, all of them are wearing stormtrooper helmets. You're correct.
I've seen several cars that have that on the windshield sticker. Okay. So
he's got a coffee mug that says "Don't talk to me before I've had my calf." Let's see. There is, there's like some inspirational posters that say like, shoot for the Death Star, and if you miss, then you'll just hurt it on the surface.
Then you might hit Alderaan.
Is there a hanging Stormtrooper cat poster?
Yeah. There's a hang in there. It's actually. This is weird.
Ewok because it is before they'd gotten that unfortunate connotation that happened at the Battle of Endor with Ewoks and Stormtroopers.
So it says hang in there, and it's actually a picture of Luke Skywalker hanging from the weather vane, which is weird because this is an Imperial office, but no, it's not pre-Empire.
Oh, it's
sorry,
Empire
did I not
Jedi.
make that clear? It's between
I knew it was after the first Death Star.
Jedi. Yeah.
It's
between A New Hope and Jedi.
Between A New Hope and Empire, but it's okay.
I have just decided that it's after Empire. I think my point was that it's nobody knows what the average people in the events of Empire aren't necessarily like public knowledge to random people. So it's for your purposes, but
maybe
I just broke that rule.
Nuts on the HoloNet might know that something happened in some independent mining colony, like often in the Anoat system, but most people don't care.
Loose credits. 9/11.
His kid saw it on the web and thought it was a good motivational poster and pinned it out for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's another security. So you see security cameras, and they show you basically what you've already seen. They show you cell block A, the cafeteria, cell block B. This guy's the warden.
Is there anything from the bridge?
Or the hallway to the bridge?
No, he can't see. He can't monitor anything that he's not in charge of. So he does not have. Yeah. He just has. He does get cell block A and the cafeteria. You're pretty sure that that's all the cells on the ship, but even you, as somebody that works here, aren't 100% that there's not a cell block D and a cell block C. You know that this is called Mahdi's Legacy, and it looked like a big space station with from when you were coming in, but you don't really have, you haven't really gotten a good look at even the outside of the station, because this
search
is the Empire.
Search the office for more weapons and battery packs for the blaster.
Yeah, there's nothing really useful. Again, it's just lots of mundane stuff. Yeah. And there is
right.
one more security terminal that says, but it still says you have one more attempt. Lockdown, you have one more attempt.
Check the back of the pictures.
Back of the pictures. What is this?
What's behind the picture of the Stormtrooper family?
Turn the. Oh, okay. 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 Who's got the better? What did I say? That was Wars. I think this should be Stars at this point.
Yeah, I don't think it was Batmouse. It was Batmouse's idea.
Yeah. So Batmouse do 2d6 for Stars.
1 and a 4.
Okay, so that's a mixed success. You look on the back, and it looks like there was a sticky note there, but it has been taken off. And you can kind of see an imprint where you can see an 8.
Take a pencil.
Yeah, or whatever you do to get to it, pencil or whatever the thing you do, you can only make out, you can see 218.
218. So that's 3 of the 4 we needed, right?
3 of the 4.
It also lines up with what was on the recorder before it got scratched out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're almost there.
I'm going to think really hard, using all of the empathy that I have in my entire being, which is not much, to think about if there's anything I know about this warden personally that maybe could help me determine what the last digit is. So this, basically, I'm trying to see if I can make a stars roll and get real lucky.
Okay. What year was his kid born in? Maybe it was 218 something.
I have no idea how the
year. Yeah, I know. I don't know the calendar.
Because it's always ABY and BBY, but I don't think that's what the calendar looked like in
There's an answer. There is an answer to it. I can't remember what it is, but there's basically a reckoning that they made to where like it's like the year numbers line up with the release dates of Star Wars movies, so that like the Battle of Yavin happened in whatever 77.
Okay.
So that like you can puzzle it out from that. Anyway, I don't know what we're actually doing now though.
Okay, yeah. So basically, you're gonna make a stars roll.
Go to the. Oh yeah,
so we're gonna make a stars roll.
We have to get into the
4, so it failed. Okay. You remember that he's a fan of Princess Leia. You remember that he was. You found him.
2189.
Incorrect.
Okay, I guess we just got to go to the bridge then.
87.
Yes, that was correct. I thought you were going to get it because you said 1138 first.
Wait, I was guessing 7 because 7 is a common number.
It was
2187.
Because cell block 2187.
Oh. See, that's the one number I didn't think of. Oh well.
I could have just made it. I could have made it DB94, or yeah. Anyway,
2319.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
Well, we can't get into the computer now. You fumbled that one, Lieutenant Coffee Pants.
Well, I don't think that we have.
Maybe there's some spare clothes in here.
I think we need to make our way to the bridge.
Maybe there's some spare clothes. 7-foot spare clothes.
Well, I don't know how our heroes are going to get out of this one, but we'll see on the next installment of Stars and Wars. Thanks for listening. You cannot miss what you've never seen before. Deep inside you know there must be more. As I left, no one tried to stop me. So I learned I was always as free as I wanted to be. Always as free as a bird. I was always as free as I wanted to be. Just too scared to see who I could be. This podcast is a production of the KendallCast Podcast Network. You can support the show for just $2 a month at patreon.com/KendallCast or make a direct donation through the PayPal link at kendallcast.ninja.